Welcome back to another episode of The Filmaholic. I'm Matthew. This is Ethan. Today we're going to be doing an On the Rocks episode for you guys. Catch this weekly on Wednesdays, as long as my laptop doesn't fuck up. So this week we are going to be doing physical media versus digital. So we're going to dive right into this because, you know, like we still have Blu-rays, we still have DVDs. We still have HD. Was it? I don't ever get it. Is that what it is? HD? 4K?
Yeah.
So, which I feel like ultimately, and maybe that's just me because I don't get it, is like a sort of a failure in terms of.
So far.
In terms of being like, you know, because I remember having VHS as a kid, and I remember DVD coming out, and like it being more expensive, so we didn't get those at first, but then like. You know, VHS started like going away. You can only get like certain things on VHS, and then eventually, you know, they're gone now. But so we converted to DVDs, and you know, obviously, I know me and you are both to the point where we don't buy DVDs. Like, I don't know when the last time I bought a DVD was. It had to be like as a gift in high school.
Yeah, had to be. I don't know. I guess when I started working, I guess. So yeah, high school had to be the last time.
Yeah, and I know like probably. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what the last DVD was I got, but from now like I only get Blu-rays now.
In peak condition.
Yes, not as extreme as you, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I only get Blu-rays now. And if it does come in 4K, certain things obviously we want to get like steelbooks. I know that's like a big thing that me and you both were into. I think right now, like most things, if you get it in steelbook, now you have to get it in 4K. So, but I buy it for the steelbook. I don't buy it for the 4K.
Yeah.
You know, maybe in the future I will, but I feel like that's just like an added thing right now. I don't see that being like the evolution of Blu-ray or DVDs or whatever. I think Blu-ray is like still the main thing as far as that goes, and I think it'll be the end of that because now a lot of people when they're buying movies, if they buy movies at home, because like the last episode of On the Rocks that we did, we talked about streaming services, and most people when they watch stuff now, they watch their content on streaming services. They don't actually own it, but I know a lot of people that do own it digitally. That's definitely not something for me, but
no, I don't ever buy anything digitally. Now I will, like, whatever codes I get, I'll put it on my app. Like if I'm traveling or somewhere, I have that where I can watch something I want, or if I'm just too lazy to get up off the couch, I can just open it through my television. So, I mean, like that works.
The only thing that I've got that, and I still haven't even done it yet, but the only thing that the code that I've got that I've actually like been interested in that I'm going to download is Once Upon a Time. Like, I have that code, so I'm going to download it just because it's my favorite movie, so I have it like anywhere I can watch it. But yeah. I have so many codes from other movies that I just don't take the time. I think I gave you the one for Peanut Butter Falcon that I got. I was just like...
Yeah, and it wasn't even on the app. It's just on my iTunes, so that's another problem.
So it's not on the Movies Anywhere?
No, there's certain. I don't know if it's a contract with studios or something, but there's sometimes where you'll go put it in and it won't go through Movies Anywhere. It'll do iTunes, or like you can go through like their network, but most of the time, like I won't use it if it's not through iTunes or Movies Anywhere. I don't bother with making a Vudu account or Fandango. Like I just don't care that much about it because I have the digital or physical copy.
I'm kind of. Do you know what the Once Upon a Time one is? Because
it's on Movies Anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to give you my information. I'll text it to you when we get done.
For what?
The Movies Anywhere.
Oh yeah. I need that. Just to have it. I mean, you probably have a lot of stuff that I don't have on there, so I could check that out.
Probably. I mean, I know I have all the Marvel movies except Spider-Man: Homecoming for some reason. Look at it. I've got 137 movies on there. So, I mean, that gives me, a lot of possibilities if, like I say, if I'm traveling or if I just don't want to get off the couch. But,
Right.
I mean, I want my physical copy like you do.
Yeah, I mean, when I want to own a movie, I want to like physically own it. I want to like be able to display it, collect it, Otherwise, to me, is like, why am I really owning it? Because like, unless it's something like Once Upon a Time that I know or just that's for an example, like I'm gonna watch like multiple times. What's the point of owning it if I'm only gonna like know that I'm gonna watch it maybe one time? Like I want to own it, display it, have my collection over there. And that's
it feels like the same price too. So
right. You would think digital would be like $10 cheaper at least.
I might as well have the physical copy with the digital code.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be more like maybe if it was only like $5, maybe there'd be some I'd buy digitally.
Probably not.
But I mean, I can't understand. Like you say, Uncut Gems came out today. If I can get the physical copy, why would I not pay in digital?
Yeah.
No. Just makes no sense. Like, you're not paying for any physical thing if you get it digitally. So I don't understand why it's even close to the same price. I mean, whoever you had to pay to upload it to whatever service, like say $5, I can understand why it would be more than that.
Because I mean, at this point, you're just charging the little bit extra or whatever just for the physical part.
Yeah.
And why not go ahead and get that? I guess.
No idea.
And for people like us, especially, I know some people still get DVDs. I can't even imagine, but
I mean, I get. Well, I mean, I guess if
unless it's cheaper,
that much,
Yeah.
Like if there's just maybe a couple times a year you want to buy something, I guess I can understand that.
It just really bugs me. It's like I know a lot of people do this, and just me visually and everything, like looking at it, like seeing somebody who has a collection of Blu-ray and DVD and being all mixed up. Super bothers me.
I can't take it.
I'm like, at least separate them and put your DVDs here and your Blu-rays here. Don't like just mix them up. That
I did in alphabetical order.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how I lived before I started putting them in alphabetical order.
I don't know what you were doing. even when I lived at home, I still had mine in alphabetical order.
Well, I used to try different things. I used to try like genres, and how I feel about genres, but I used to try to do that. Yeah, like series, I'd put series. So like if I had like Star Wars, put Star Wars, which I still do that anyways. And like even though I put things in alphabetical order now, I'm not taking it, I don't think, as extreme as you. Like if it's part of a series, it's going to go in order. It's going to go like together, unless it's something like, I think, like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah. I don't have those together. I have those separately, but like all my Star Wars are going to go together. I'm not going to like.
Yeah, my Star Wars
one somewhere else.
I mean, Star Wars is the only thing that's together. Like I have the Planet of the Apes trilogy. They're separate. But then I know one that annoys you is like I have a couple Batmans on Steelbook.
Yeah.
I have Batman Begins, Batman, and Batman Returns, and they're in order alphabetically. I didn't keep Batman and Batman Returns together. But I'm just looking at my 4 Avengers movies. They're in chronological order.
Yeah, mine are like that. Well, they're Avengers though.
Yeah.
It's not like, but
well, I mean, I go that far. That's yeah.
Oh, you put Endgame before Infinity War.
Yeah. Would be Age of Ultron, then Endgame, Infinity War. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, that would bother me.
Harry Potter, they're together. They're in chronological order. But it's also like you said, Harry Potter. Like after that is going to be whatever movie.
I know you're really into or against this stuff too, because I have some movies like this where I have like collector's editions where like the whole series are together, and you're very much against that.
No, the only one I have is the Before trilogy, because I got it through Criterion and it all comes together. That's the only way I can get it all on Blu-ray. But even that I'm fine with because it comes with individual cases. Otherwise, like I might not have that.
I don't have a lot like that. Like I don't go out of my way to get that. A lot of it is if I get it as a gift or like
Time,
something I came across at Ed McKay's,
time to return a gift.
it, like the Harry Potter series. Like
Nope.
I don't go that far. I'm not going to go buy each one individually. Like Sarah got me the series for Christmas, all 8 films. Just that's fine with me. Just all together.
I'm gonna have to
I'm
have a
good.
Sarah. This is ridiculous.
The Indiana Jones movies, I got all those because they were at Ed McKay's, and I would rather just get the whole thing because it's not something that like.
Yeah, Rocky too, I think.
I do have the Rocky ones, yeah, which doesn't include obviously Creed and Creed 2. It's just 1 through 6.
God.
Yeah.
That's
and the only one that and I got that as a Christmas gift too, the Rocky one. The only thing that I've went out and bought that was like that, I think myself, which that might, it was the Dark Knight, and that might have been a gift too. But I know I wanted that one. Like, that I actually waited when the Dark Knight Rises came out on Blu-ray because I wanted to get just the one with all of them because I needed Batman Begins on Blu-ray. So I was like, instead of just buying like both of these separately, I'm just gonna buy this like collector's edition, which I like it because it has like a little special book and everything that comes with it. And just now, things that bother me is like gimmicky type collector's editions, like ones that come like there was a Batman one that came out, it was a Dark Knight trilogy, but it was like his mask.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, where am I supposed to display this? Or like, what am I supposed to do with this?
It was like that Jurassic World one I had.
Yeah, like what do you?
I don't remember even buying that, to be honest. I might not have, but I remember when I was like, man, get rid of this. I've got a new copy. It doesn't look like this. But no collectors. That will not happen for me.
The only the only thing that like I've bought that like I can't display with my other films is my Once Upon a Time, which I'm fine with. And I had to like sit there and like think about it for a long time, which version I wanted to get, because originally I don't think there was a steelbook or the one that I ended up getting, the collector's edition, like available. It was just like the normal one and then the Target exclusive.
Yeah.
So I ended up ordering that Target exclusive, and which
Then
did you end up?
Posted.
Did you? Yeah, then the steelbook posted, which I wanted that instead because it looked cool, and I wanted it on steelbook. That was my goal. But then they also posted this other collector's edition one, which is bigger. So that was like my only hesitation with getting that one because it won't fit on my my shelf. But I like displaying it, and it comes with like a lot of cool other things in it, like the vinyl 45 and a poster and like a little booklet and everything. So I thought that was worth it. It's being my favorite film, so I was fine with that.
Yeah, but if it wasn't, you wouldn't have got that.
If it wasn't Once Upon a Time?
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Because that would be something, like you said, like a little gimmicky with the stuff that comes with it. You can't fit it on the shelf either.
Right. So if it's like something else, like I wouldn't go out of the way to like try to display it.
No, like I have my Target and the steelbook. Just because, like the Target was part of that deal, so I never bothered taking it back to switch it.
You would have had to go through hell to take it back, because I did.
Yeah, I'm not. So, like I say, I got my little booklet over there that came with it. So that way, I don't have to. I can use it over my steelbook. That way, I don't have to scratch it up. Because that would.
Yeah.
Because I remember that was another one that I took back to Best Buy.
Once Upon a Time?
Yeah.
Oh man, let's hear it.
I've got to the point. No, it was dented. Like, oh man, I can't tell. I've got to the point where I pre-order one, and then I'll go get one in the store just in case, so I have a backup. Because I'm not getting screwed over with that company.
Makes sense.
Like,
and that's the unfortunate.
I can cancel one of them.
That's the unfortunate thing, is that Best Buy is the only company that offers steelbook anymore.
Yeah. Well,
and
they were smart to buy the contract.
Yeah. Okay.
Now they can set the price.
Because when I first started getting them, they were at different places. Because I remember I have my copy of Creed and my copy of The Wolf of Wall Street. I know both of those came from Target.
Yeah. Well, even Walmart had them for a while. I remember the There Will Be Blood copy, and I wish I'd bought it, and now I can't find it
The
anywhere.
milkshake on it.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't even exist on the internet. Like, no,
I got my
I know I saw this.
I have my Big Lebowski copy. I got it from Target too, with the White Russian on the cover.
I don't remember where I got. I mean, I got the same copy. I just don't know where I got it from.
Well, better be glad you got it, because now they have that shitty whatever, the purple with them bowling or something.
Right?
The what?
Is there a bowling ball on it or something?
Yeah, but it has them on it too, and it's like
I don't want that.
yeah, not for me.
No, like there's certain like I wish like in some movies I don't want steelbook. I don't know. It's weird. Like even if it has it, it's like I don't really. I'd rather have a regular copy.
Wow.
Depends on what it looks like. I don't know. It's just weird though. It's like certain movies like nah, I don't think that's steelbook worthy.
Well, see, if you're talking about worthiness, it's like, do I want to pay the extra price to get it on Steelbook?
Well, it's not even that. It's like I don't know. It's just like the vibe of the movie. Like nah, I think a regular Blu-ray case fits this movie better. Like, cause I was hesitant about getting The Stars Born on Steelbook.
I don't have it. I have it on just the regular version.
Just VHS.
Yeah, VHS. I went out of my way to get it on VHS.
Can't imagine how much you had to pay for that.
Joke's on you. It's the 70s version.
Oh, nice. Well, it's like I was looking like Uncut Gems. It doesn't come on Steelbook, but even then, I don't think I would buy it on Steelbook.
See, like to me,
and it depends on what the cover looks like.
I would probably rather have almost everything on Steelbook, but
I don't know.
It's what do I think is worthy enough to pay the extra price, because, and it's not like it used to be either. For example, when it was at Target, and even when Best Buy first started doing it, where you paid like $5 extra to get on Steelbook.
Some were the same price. Huh?
Yeah, which I mean, at that point, obviously, I'm gonna pay the extra $5 or get it if it's the same price. But now it's to the point where everything is on 4K as far as the Steelbooks, and it comes with the Blu-ray and DVD as well.
Yeah.
But it's like $35 compared to 20, 25, so
usually the week it comes out, most of them you can get them for 32. They'll have it a couple dollars cheaper. Huh?
Do you like pre-order it?
No, it's just on the app. It has that price, and then some will be 29. So that's what usually I'll like wait now. Like I haven't looked up. I doubt Star Wars is going to be any cheaper opening day.
But I'm not. I don't know what movie you're talking about. Did Star Wars put out a new movie?
The Last Jedi.
Oh, okay. I have The Last Jedi on Steelbook.
Oh, okay. Good.
But that's another thing that bothers me. I can tell you about that.
Oh yeah, because it's different.
Yeah, it's different than the other ones.
I'm convinced they did that just to make fans even more pissed off.
They had to do something.
Like, you know what? Like, yeah, you're gonna take this, and now I bet you're happy you got that.
Like, yeah, Force Awakens came out, and okay, so obviously 1 through 6, when those designs and everything, and when they came out on Steelbook, that was like 20th Century Fox putting that out at the time. So, but when Force Awakens came out, they pretty much kept the same design of one character on the front. So like Kylo's on the front of Force Awakens, just like there's one character on the cover of all the other 6. The only thing that's different is the back, because the other ones have the original poster on the back. Force Awakens has Captain Phasma on the back. So
yeah, but
that I'm fine with it as long it still has the one character on the front, still matches the other ones,
and it looks the same like in your shelf.
Yeah,
so fine. Last Jedi, totally different color.
Totally different color. Just made it white and like red. Awful cover on there. It's just like, I mean, that's better than the actual, the regular Blu-ray sitting there next to my other movies, but it still looks odd. And I don't mind it with like the Rogue One and Solo being different, because that's like not part of the saga. But I feel like I had all the other 7 on Steelbook look this way. You should have made the last 2 look the same.
Yeah. Well, Rise of Skywalker is 35 right now for the Steelbook. They even changed it up where it's Kylo, but it's like he's on that ship or whatever, but then he's got his mask, which he didn't have on the ship. I don't know.
Oh, sick.
But I mean, it's 35 right now. I mean, like it comes out the 31st, so it'll probably be 32 just for a week.
Yeah. I don't know. I have Rogue One though. Missed out on that one.
Yeah. Well, I'll get it one day. I'll just pay the price.
$200.
God. Oh man.
But yeah. Like a La La Land. My copy of that I have on Steelbook. I like that copy a lot.
I don't know why you wouldn't have bought that on Steelbook. Anybody walks in the store wanting it, like, oh, I don't. That looks like trash. What? Because I know Abel, he was showing off his
Yeah, I was like, I'll go get my Steelbook copy and bring it up here for you. But now, there is another thing I like, and that is the other premium collector's editions that I call them digibooks, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you would consider all of them actual digibooks, but that I'm just using that broad term for everything that's kind of like that. And I like the Marvel movies like that. I would actually prefer getting the Marvel movies on digibook instead of steelbook, because I have several like that, and I like it. It just feels like this comic book vibe to me. Just like the artwork. What?
I'm not trading anything from my in-game steelbook, dude.
What does your in-game steelbook look like? Does it have?
Oh, give me a second. And my Infinity War. Oh, this is my Infinity War.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what I was thinking. I have Infinity War just on like a regular Blu-ray.
That's my in-game.
Yeah. See, like I have Infinity War just on a regular Blu-ray, unfortunately, but I have my with a case. I don't buy any Blu-rays without a case.
Never again.
I want to just say that out there. But my in-game I have on Digibook where like it comes apart. It's collector's edition, has like a booklet in there. I know I also have Black Panther on Digibook and Thor Ragnarok.
Let's see. I've got all the Marvel movies are either on Steelbook or regular Blu-ray with a case.
There are some Blu-rays that I have that don't have cases because I bought them in a time that I didn't care about that as much. Obviously, I do now. So like everything moving forward, I'll if it doesn't have a case on it, I don't even bother picking it up. That's like when I would go to Black Friday. I went to Black Friday this year, and there were certain films I was looking for. I was looking for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and they had a bunch of copies for like $6 at Target. Didn't have a case, so no, thank you.
Should have got the Steelbook, dude.
Yeah, I should have missed that chance.
Because that's another one of my favorite Steelbooks.
Yeah.
My favorite, I don't know. It's that'd be tough. I'm just like looking. I mean, I like my in-game Infinity War. I like my La La Land.
La La Land is probably my favorite Steelbook.
But then I don't know if you remember, I like the one of my Forrest Gump. I think it's lenticular cases. That one, I got that in the Green Mile, but I mean, I really like those. But Steelbook, I don't know. Like I said, La La Land, Infinity War, in-game. Trying to look and see like what other ones I like. Blade Runner 2049.
I have that on Blue. I have that on Steelbook.
You're welcome for that.
Yeah.
That.
So yeah, he gets
King Kong 2.
Blade Runner 2049 on Steelbook. This thing has like the tiniest of dents.
It's a major dent.
The tiniest of dents on the top, and he's like, "Well, this is trash. Do you want this?"
King Kong was going in the trash.
Yeah, you didn't even ask me. You were like straight up walking to the trash. You like opened the lid, about to throw it in. I was like, "Whoa!"
That was only $5.
Yeah, but still, I don't have it. It's going on my shelf now. That one did have a bigger dent, though.
Yeah, well, any dent is unacceptable.
Yeah, my dad borrowed Creed when it first came out.
Oh man! I've got to the point. I don't lend movies out. To me, there's like maybe a few people, and at this point, I'll keep the case with me. just because I don't want that. Like,
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't want to get into a confrontation.
What the hell is this? Like little
Hey,
scrub.
oh man, you better take yourself to the store. But I mean, I don't know. Like I have a couple Disney classics, the signature collection. I have those on Steelbook. I like I said, all the Star Wars, but that I don't know. I really have just like OCD just kicks in with some of my stuff. Like even going forward, I have Homecoming and Far From Home on Blu-rays with regular cases. So even if the next Spider-Man was a steelbook that I really liked, I would probably get just a regular one with a case, just so they all matched.
That's another thing I have in the series is the original, this Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy. I have in a.
How dare you? Like I say, the only thing now I'll accept without cases is Criterion because it's a special collection.
Mm.
And they don't. Some of them cases, some of them don't. But that's the only exception these days. Other than that, it's not happening. I remember, what was the first? I think the first one I bought was Fantastic Mr. Fox from them.
Criterion.
It came with a case, yeah. And then I bought Boyhood when it came out, and it didn't come with a case, and I got right on customer support. And I'm like, oh, I think I was cheated. Like I wanted. She's like, oh no, some of them do, some of them don't. Like, all right, well. And I had to see how I felt about that. But now I can accept it.
So did it just randomly send some out with a case and some with not?
I think it depends on what it is, like what kind of edition, whether.
Oh, you mean talking about just in general Criterion film, not Boyhood. Yeah. So there wasn't, they weren't like Boyhood, so they were going out. Okay.
That's what I thought. Because my Fantastic Mr. Fox came with a case, and I'm like, whoa, hold on now. I did a case. She was like, oh no, we don't. That one didn't have any. Oh, okay. And like I say, I really thought about returning that for a while, but I really like the design. I was not having it. But even I don't know, I'm worse than you are because going forward, I'm looking for replacements of my non-case movies.
Yeah, see, at this point, it's like I'm only going to buy stuff with cases, but I'm not replacing it.
Some of them I know is never going to happen.
Well, that's another thing too. It's so hard to go out of your way to get those and have to pay for, more. Because like there's some of them, like say Spectacular Now or whatever. You don't have that with a case, do you? Or do you? Did you finally get it?
I don't think I have it. No, I don't have it.
But you bought it though, from Amazon, I think.
Amazon lied to me. I had 3 movies I bought from them. That was another thing. It had a comment that said O-ring, and I looked it up, and that was their version of signifying that it had a case. I bought 3 movies, no cases. Oh, well, you're all going back. It's not happening.
Yeah, so I feel like to order to get something like that, like a smaller film with a case, you're gonna have to go and pay like a lot more if you wanted to get that.
Yeah. Well, what if you had one without a case, but then it came out with like a special edition? Would you buy that instead?
Depends on the movie, but yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of something I have.
Because I'm looking at, I just saw the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Well, I'll mention one.
So it's gonna happen.
I have Pulp Fiction on Blu-ray, but it doesn't have a case.
Mine has, thanks to you.
Yours has a case?
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction?
Yeah. Because you left that copy at my case because you thought yours did.
Oh, okay.
So, thanks for that.
I was like, did I give you a copy with a case? Try to get lift.
Give it back.
Yeah, but I have Pulp Fiction without a case. So, like, if I come across Pulp Fiction at some point that's either on Steelbook or if it's like a, 2024 come out with like a special edition or something, I'll probably get that.
And they probably will.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've got. Like I said, there's a few I just know it's never going to happen. I can bring you my Grand Budapest next time. Because I'm going to get that on Criterion when it comes out.
You just have a case?
No, I don't have a case, but you can have.
I have Grand Budapest.
Oh, well, what does it matter then?
I know. Well, if he didn't have a case, if it had yours had a
Oh,
case, I'd take it over mine
no,
that doesn't have a case.
he
But
doesn't have a case.
well,
Because I got all his others on Criterion, so that's why I haven't bought Isle of Dogs. I know it's going to happen sometime, so I might as well not buy it.
only one they don't make on Criterion.
No, that's not going to happen. I don't know. I don't know, and it's weird. I know you had to get like the director's approval sometimes. I don't know why you wouldn't want your movie on Criterion.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I don't understand why
And
it's not on Criterion.
I don't understand like their, I guess, scheduling either, because Isle of Dogs has been out for years, but that movie Cold War that was released,
They already have it.
it's already on there. Like, man, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You should just schedule it like when it's coming out. Like, oh, Wes Anderson's going to want his movie on Criterion, just release it then.
I don't know why Armageddon was ever on Criterion.
You-
I would like to know
You'll
like
understand.
somebody's who thought of that.
You'll watch
This
Armageddon.
movie is amazing. You
You'll
guys, it's
understand.
underrated. You guys are not looking deep enough into this movie. It was a
It's-
metaphor for
It's a metaphor. His relationship was the Armageddon with his daughter.
yeah. God.
Michael Bay is deep, dude. You don't even know.
I do know. I watched Bad Boys 2 last night.
You watch Bad Boys 3 and you're crazy. That's another conversation we'll have. 4 stars.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. It was really
What?
good.
A hunk of junk.
It's much better than those first two
That
films.
got 3 stars just because I was invested in the characters.
What? The comedy was so much better.
No,
The action was better.
dude, you are crazy. Bad Boys 2 is the best of the series.
God, man. It's
I
like the
gotta
com-
sit through
uh,
this 21 Jump Street ripoff garbage
Oh, what are you
with
what are
dude.
you talking about?
Oh, I'll pay for the therapy, big guy. Oh man, and then I was waiting. It did piss me off because I got tired of all the twists. Like I don't want that in Bad Boys.
I don't know. I didn't see it coming, so like it actually was a surprise to me. So I kind of liked it.
And then you kind of set up where the one douchey 21 Jump Street guy, like I thought he was going to actually be on their side.
Okay.
Nope. But I don't know. It didn't feel like Bad Boys to me. That's what got like.
Maybe
well,
that's
I mean,
why I liked it more, though. I don't
yeah.
know.
Well, it's like I mean I don't really care about Bad Boys that much. I mean I like the first two. I mean
The first one I couldn't see what was happening. It was just so dark.
I just love the scene with Tia Leone and him. Oh, I don't.
That's who
I
that
don't-
was. I was trying to think of it last night. I when I was watching the second one, I was like, who was the actress in the first one? I couldn't think of it. But
Phone with Dick and Jane.
yeah, I mean, I know who she is. I couldn't see her face, and I was like, who was it? I knew it was somebody I'd seen before. But the
I mean, I'm
first
not-
one,
That invested in those movies, so it wasn't like, oh man, no, I'm just done with Bad Boys.
the second one was better than the first. Definitely,
And-
I could see things. The action was better, but the comedy doesn't. It's outdated. I think.
I saw, but I didn't know what you were talking about.
I don't know. There's like several scenes, and it's just I don't think it works anymore. But
The morgue scene, is that what you're talking about?
no, the morgue scene. Or I know what you're talking about in the morgue scene. For the most part, the morgue scene was funny.
Oh,
I don't know, just different things like the video store.
that's 2003 though.
I know, but
If you- well, I see it. And that's where me and you kind of differ a little bit on stuff. Because I'm like, if I'm watching it in 2003, like, okay, well, if I got to start rewatching a lot of movies, then I mean, it's going to take away. I mean, you might have liked it a little bit more if you watched it in 2003.
well, that's another thing I was thinking today when I was watching this one. I was like, if I had watched those other movies when I was a kid, or what if I grew up watching them, whatever, like I think I would like them more. But that's just me now going back and rewatching them. And I'm like, they're not bad. I gave it 3 stars, which means not bad, and I gave it a like. But it's just like I don't think I'll ever revisit them. But watching the new one, I thought it was funny. I thought the action was good. I liked seeing those actors come back, and being I had seen those other two movies, like seeing their relationship evolve, especially Will Smith's character in the movie. I don't know. I liked it.
It just didn't feel like Bad Boys was my problem.
I get you.
Um,
I do think it should have been the last movie, and it definitely doesn't seem like that's what they're doing. Because it seems like what they're setting up is that 21 Jump Street vibe that you were talking about moving forward, which I would rather had seen them. I was thinking about it at some point in the movie, like, because I like Vanessa Hudgens a lot, especially after Spring Breakers. I wouldn't mind it like a spinoff if you had did Bad Boys for Life, like completely ended it with them, and then did a spinoff with like Bad Girls or something, and like Vanessa Hudgens and maybe a different actress and like in Miami. And
she was the only girl though.
well, I know you have to bring a different actress in. That's what I was saying, like because which the lady, she's now the captain.
Yeah,
I didn't see that twist. Well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but
he dies.
yeah, he does.
Which was another thing. That's what it also kind of annoyed me too. Cause I'm like, man, come on, dude.
My favorite character, you just get up and like throw your drink.
I was done. If I had a drink, I would have thrown it.
I did say out loud, oh man.
He was so funny.
Yeah, I liked
the whole trilogy. Like, oh man, you just get his anger spurts. And, oh, nope, not anymore. Can't be mad about nothing.
Nope, bullet through his throat. It's over.
What a way to go to right at your daughter's soccer game.
Yeah.
I hated I don't care. Y'all, spoiler for this. I hated that he was his son.
Well, so that was a twist for me, and I didn't see that coming, and I didn't mind it, but the one thing I didn't like, and it almost took it almost took it down to 3.5 stars, but I still gave it. I didn't. Was they kept him alive? Because I thought like either he should have stayed bad, like he didn't care that he was his dad, or if he did, then I think when he got shot and when he steps in front of Will Smith, like he should have died after that.
Yeah. Well, it's just you immediately forgave him. Oh, you're my dad? All right, we're cool now.
I know he killed the captain. Like, what do you know? you guys are both just cool.
No, like I had a better relationship with that captain than you. Like if I'm Martin Lawrence, you're going down, bro.
Exactly.
Will Smith, I mean, you might not be able to kill him if he's your son, but I'll take him out for you.
He's like, I'm your uncle now. What?
No, I don't think so.
And that's like, there's
you almost killed me.
There's an after credit scene or I don't know, a mid credit scene, whatever you want to call it, where Will Smith visits him in prison and is like, here's the chance to shave some time off. What are you talking about, dude? This guy's in there for life. You know how many people he killed in the movie? It doesn't matter how much. It's like the Suicide Squad thing. It's like, I don't care how much you do. You're still going to be in here until you die.
He's like, oh, I got 3 life sentences.
Well, here's one taken off. Well, who cares?
Yeah, at that point, I mean, just add another. I don't.
Yeah, 10 life sentences at this point. Who cares?
I mean, a life sentence is like 70 years. Like, I'm not living 140 years.
No way.
I mean, if I do, I don't want to be in prison the whole time. But I mean, I don't know. Like, it wasn't what I expected. And it's definitely not one that I'm gonna buy.
Well, see, I'm gonna have this. Like, this is gonna be my first experience actually having stuff on digital. Because with that Sony promotion thing, so I have.
Oh yeah.
If I see the 4 movies in theaters, then I'll get them all on digital, and I've already seen Charlie's Angels, Jumanji, and
Bloodshot this weekend.
I got Bloodshot coming up.
Well, I'll give you my app information because I want to watch Charlie's Angels again.
Yeah, I'll put it on. Well, yeah, figure it out.
Because I'm looking. Because I know I don't know. Are they doing that anymore though? I think that might be the last one.
I don't know.
Because they've done it a few times before. Because I know I'm trying to look. I know I've got some movies. When I went to see that Breaking In and Truth or Dare. Like, I didn't watch those. I had Movie Pass, and I just bought a ticket because they came with other movies that I didn't want to buy, but I was like, oh, I could watch this again if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I can't remember what.
Well, I mean,
I've got that on the digital.
So. Now that I have Regal Unlimited, or at least while I have that, like if they have any of these opportunities, I'm going to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this, like, you know, because if I didn't have Regal Unlimited, I probably wouldn't have seen Charlie's Angels.
Oh.
And I don't think I would have seen Bad Boys for Life because I hadn't seen the other ones beforehand. I had to watch those before this one. And I definitely wouldn't see Bloodshot. So.
Are you going to watch Bloodshot or just get a ticket?
I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for the first time today, actually, because I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it, yeah. I kind of wish I hadn't. Just went in there blind.
Asking if you're still going to see it.
Like, man.
I don't know, I'm looking, like, right now, like, it'll have, like, the little thing on the side. Like, Sony movie bonus. But that's the only one I see right now.
They're probably not going to start a new one until that one's over. I don't think they would do but one at a time.
Well, they do different studios. I know Lionsgate has had one before. Blumhouse has had it. This is Sony right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I think I usually check my email for them.
Feel like they usually do one in the summer. They've done a they've done a Disney one before.
Yeah.
Like a summer Disney type thing.
I think you get points for the Disneys.
Oh.
Good. Well, some of them, like I was just looking at, I Still Believe you get 500 points if you go see it opening weekend.
Well, they can keep 500 points.
8% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
God, man, they got an IMAX screening somewhere.
Tonight, it's advanced. But, I mean, stuff like that, I mean, like you said, I'll be more inclined to go see something if that would be the only digital, and even then I'm not buying it.
Right. Like, I'm getting it for free.
Charlie's Angels, I wouldn't mind watching again. Jumanji, I don't have the first one, so, I mean, I wouldn't buy. I don't think I would buy those two. I enjoyed them, but, man, they're not that high up there where I'm like, yes, I got to own Jumanji.
See, that would be something where it's like, if I go to Ed McKay's or one of those type stores and I come across it, I would get it. Because, I mean, both of them, especially the second one, though, or the third one, whatever you want to call it, I enjoyed enough to watch it again. But I'm going to have it on digital now, so I can just watch it that way.
Just I don't know if I want to buy them, though.
Yeah.
Even Ed McKay's, it's like if I've got some other movies I could get, probably.
Maybe.
They're about 3 stars, so I'm like, nah, I'll hold off on you guys. Huh?
Yeah, check. Did I give the last one a 3.5?
Yeah.
Okay. So I liked it a little bit more than you did.
I mean, it was fun. I mean, I like that it's hopefully the next sequel is going back to the original Jumanji.
It seems like it. I hope Kirsten Dunst comes back for the next one.
Well, yeah, you had I like that. The aunt was the one that owned the coffee shop.
Wait, what?
The aunt from the original one. She's the one that owns the coffee shop. Right? Woo! Now it's 4 star.
Did not catch that.
Man.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't catch that at all.
It would have been cool in the theaters.
Yeah, it would have been. I have to go tell Sarah that.
Yeah, she didn't know.
Breaking news. Knock away, unless she kept it to herself.
You woke me up for this. But I mean, like you had that, like I say, Kirsten Dunst. But like you have the animals in this world now, so like I say, you're getting back to the real vibe of Jumanji.
Yeah.
Humor was a lot better in the second one.
I thought so. Yeah.
Still doesn't make sense why their accents changed. But
well,
I can go with it, I guess.
It doesn't bother me as much because I know I was watching some stuff from the other one, and they do keep their voice a little bit similar to the kids, not as much as they did in this movie with the Danny DeVito, Danny Glover thing. But
yeah, it got old.
Yeah,
I like how they could switch characters though. I thought that was going to be used more.
Well, the interesting thing about the next movie is how are you bringing like Dwayne Johnson and Kieran Gillen and all them into? Are there actual like game characters going to be in the movie next time? Are they coming out of like with the animals? Because I can't imagine you making the next movie and not having them in it and just having
No
the
one's
kids.
coming
Like,
to see it.
yeah.
I mean, the only thing I can think is if you start something where you have to go in the game to get them out somehow, like you did with Robin Williams. Roll a 5 or an 8 or something.
I don't know.
Because, like I said, you're not having the movie without those 4 people. It's not happening.
My hope and kind of where I'm leaning right now is they're going to come out with the animals into the real world. So it's still going to be like a fish out of water type thing where, like, you know, what's going on here?
But they don't
Then
get
you have
then.
No.
So who are you killing off? Raise the stakes.
I don't think they'll kill anybody.
Well, then what is the point?
Jack Black, he's going to be the one that dies.
If anybody's dying, it's Jack Black. I would say Karen Gillan, but you're not going to kill out the only female.
Definitely not.
And Kevin Hart and Dwayne, that's definitely in their contract. I'm sure.
You're 100% not killing The Rock in the movie.
No. But yeah, I don't know. Like, so, I mean, stuff like that digitally. If I get like a free copy of it digitally.
What do you think about Kasdan?
I see why you wanted to bring up Sony. You wearing their shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why you want to bring. How much you get paid for this video?
I don't know what you're talking about. Check out Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's why you keep talking about it. I heard about Pulp Fiction. That was the only other Tarantino movie.
Yeah, I did go to Sony. I did go on a tour there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got to see some old Spider-Man stuff. Scuba Steve from Big Daddy.
Scuba Steve.
Yeah. Should have tried to take him.
You didn't?
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. I would have tried at least.
Yeah.
What's the worst they could do? 30
I did have to I guess.
I mean, the tour might be almost over at that point.
That was the first stop.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's why they do that.
Circle back.
I did have to step over a little gate thing to take a picture with the Willem Dafoe painting.
Oh,
For some reason they had that room blocked off. You couldn't get in there. I was like, man, I'm taking a picture of this painting.
For Mona Lisa.
Yeah, might as well be.
Warner Brothers got my picture with Daffy Duck.
No, I've applied to several positions at Sony though. So guys, yeah, hire me, please.
Got the video. You already got the uniform. I guess that's what they wear. I don't know.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
I can get her. Oh, you applied to the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you applied to make a movie.
Yeah.
Where'd you put an application for that?
I would like to make a movie.
I'm gonna work my way up.
Yeah. They have paid internships, so I've applied to several of those. Different ones within Sony. So yeah, I think a good experience. You're getting paid for it, so but we'll see.
Probably be a good time to get in the Weinstein Company.
Is it still there?
I mean, I hadn't. I don't know. I'm sure there's a few openings.
Yeah.
At least whatever Harvey Weinstein's role was, that one's open.
Well, I mean, his brother, he runs the company too. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Did the company shut down? Did it get dissolved into something else?
I have heard nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he's gonna be in prison for the next 23 years. So.
Good behavior.
I guess. Probably die in the next 10.
Yeah, I just saw that picture of him with the little push or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd kick that out from under.
I would too. Fucking faker.
You can honestly just fall and die, and I'll take the 23 years in prison. What jury is going to convict me for that? I can't do it now because then it's premeditated.
Yeah. He tried to come out and say something about how he wasn't faking it. He was like, I'll race anybody. What? What are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, I'd kick it out right from under him, man. No sympathy for me.
Yeah, it's
American History X. And,
I love how his like lawyers were asking for 5 years too. It's like
That went extra 5 years? Oh, yeah, 28.
yeah, 28.
Good at your job. I mean, get out of here, 5 years.
See how you like it, man.
Come into my office.
Let's put you in a room with him.
Not his type, I guess.
I don't know. I did love that story about Brad Pitt. Did you ever listen to that?
He got abused too?
No.
No.
It was when he was dating Gwyneth Paltrow. And he was like, "Yeah, if you ever touch her again, I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Oh, well.
Or bother her again, or whatever he said. But Gwyneth Paltrow was talking about it on Howard Stern, and then she told the story. So, but interesting.
I don't think I would have given him a warning.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, back to digital and physical media.
Physical for sure.
Do you think that physical media will stay around, or do you think it'll go away?
I don't see it going away for a long time. It hasn't yet.
I hope that it never does. It's going to be heartbreaking. You know, that's another thing we were talking about, like the cinema experience, which is its own separate thing, and I'm very passionate about that. But like, not having physical media, not being able to own my favorite films and display them and have my collection would be very disappointing. But like, that's also too is like, I don't think they'll ever go away, but will it get to a point where, you know, Blu-rays and stuff go away for the most part, but they just have like the collector's editions, like the steelbooks or whatever, and they end up being like $50, and then it's like, well, now I'm not going to really only buy but maybe 5 movies a year, you know.
I don't know. I mean, you still got DVDs right now.
Right.
I mean, obviously you had to kind of buy more online because stores don't keep as many except for like popular movies.
Well, that's another thing too, is like Best Buy like has such a small selection now.
Greensboro is nothing.
I haven't mentioned the one in Greensboro in a while, but I went. It was back when something came out around here, and I can't remember. I think it was Endgame that I was looking for, but it wasn't right when Endgame came out. It was a couple weeks later, and I was still trying to make a decision how I wanted to get it, which I ended up buying it from Target because they had the buy two get one free thing, which ended up getting Endgame, Captain Marvel, and Once Upon a Time, which I ended up switching for Peanut Butter Falcon. But I went to Best Buy to look for Endgame, and literally it's in the back of the store in a corner with like one aisle here, and then the rest is other like video games.
Yeah. Well, you know what Greensboro used to be like, how much they had.
Yeah, I remember as a kid going in there and just like aisles of movies.
Well, even now, like it was around Black Friday that they switched it. And I thought it was just for Black Friday. But now they literally only have like 4 rows and then a couple shelves. Like there's maybe half the size. Maybe, probably less.
So like, would you say they still have more than say Target?
Target has a lot of random stuff, so I don't know.
Okay. But like Target,
That's
you go into
new.
Which Walmart I feel like has never had that many movies, but
No.
Their selection is shrunk as well, which I don't really go to Walmart to actually tell, but Target, their selection has definitely shrunk too, but that's, I guess, still where I get a lot of my physical media.
Yeah.
Especially Black Friday, but other times too, unless I'm looking for a steelbook, and then I'll go to Best Buy. But there's such a small selection that I'm afraid to buy stuff offline because it might not come with a case, and then I have to deal with sending it back.
Yeah. Like that's what usually, if there's something I want, like steelbook with the case, usually I can, store is going to have it if it's something popular. But like steelbook, when Rise of Skywalker comes out, I'm going to reserve a copy, and then I'm going in there right when they open on Tuesday to get my own.
Yeah.
Just in case. I know you're as excited. I'm not excited, but my OCD, I have to have it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a tough decision, deciding what I wanted to do about that. But ultimately, I don't think I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna stand my ground. I did not like this movie, and
you are going to be real mad when the 10th one comes out.
well, it's not gonna have Kylo in it, so I don't know if I'm really gonna care.
Force Ghost.
He wasn't even a Force Ghost at the end of this movie. I'm gonna rant about this. But yeah, like if the 10th one comes out and if it's attached to these movies, I don't really care. You killed all of my favorite. You killed Kylo. You killed Han. Like, I don't know why I'm watching these movies anymore.
I don't either.
Yeah, so I'm just not going to. Just
you'll like it.
Take things in the past now or in the future, far in the future.
It's in the past, man. Kill it if you have to.
Just let the past die.
And they killed it for sure.
Well, you know, Finn's gonna be a Jedi in episode 10 because
Force sensitive, dude.
Apparently that was not in the movie, but it's a thing.
There's a lot of stuff that's not in the movie.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna talk about even more of that on Happy Hour this week.
Not romantic kiss.
Actually, we were talking about on Happy Hour last week.
We talked about it.
We talked about it. I saw it.
You'll see it. You'll see it in a couple days.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You know, there's more news every day, so who knows what we'll be talking about?
Who knows? Yeah.
It's not even a real movie. It turns out it was all a dream, and episode 9 is coming out next year.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, that's our episode of On the Rocks. This will be coming to you every Wednesday, so don't forget it. And we have a whole new slate of schedules, or a whole new slate of stuff coming out each week. So on Mondays we have What If. Tuesday we have Top Shelf, which is where we're taking a list and we rank certain things, different film topics, favorites, worst, what have you. Wednesday we'll be doing On the Rocks. Thursday is when we're breaking down a particular film. So our DC Talk series, that'll be on Thursdays. And whatever film in the future we decide, or movie series we decide to like take apart, that'll be on Thursdays. And then Friday we're doing Happy Hour. And then on the weekend, we'll be coming out with like the One Tree Hill rewatch that I've been doing, as well as maybe some other random type videos. So check all that out. So don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.